Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and Happy New Year 2021. And I'm just gonna share with you what's still blooming in my garden, and most of it of course are orchids. And this one here, it has a lot of spikes. I got this from 2019 in bloom, but this time it gave me a lot of spike because I put it under a small tree in highlight, and I thought it's not gonna do anything. And both of my, there's two of them that in bud, the other one is in pot and it's still budding, it's not open yet. And this one is the one that has mossed the spike, and this is the Oncidium Chiku Marguerite number one. And yeah, from 2019 it bloomed for me this year, or late December of 2020. And yeah, it takes a while for the bud to open and form, but when it's opened, it takes also a while to dry out or finish blooming. So yeah, it looks like, yeah, very pretty, baby's breath or something, reminds me of it. But they are very fragrant, and it gave me a lot of spike when it starts blooming. So as you can see, it has a very tiny pot. It's very tiny, but it put out a lot of spike. So yeah, I'm gonna make this video quick. I have to take the plants in again because we're gonna drop below 50 again. So yeah, and this one here, you know, I put a spotlight video about this one. It darkens in color as it age, the flower age. And for those that missed this video, it's very pretty. It shows the combination of Vanda Merili Varotari, I don't know if I said it right, and cross with Vanda Miami Mandarin. So yeah, I think the spotting is from the Merili Varotari, and then the orange background is from the Miami Mandarin. I think that's what it is. Very pretty. And another one, not in full bloom yet, but it put out a lot of spikes, is my Liparis Viridiflora. I think that's how it is. Yeah, it's way there. So yeah, so it flowered this time. I got this I think last year, I think, when we still have orchid show. It was in spike, but then it's like you're forming like this in spike. When I got it, it's small, and I thought it's gonna bloom, but it never did. So this time it finally bloomed, and there's a lot of them. So yeah, very pretty. So I don't know if you can see, but those are Brassibola nodosas. They're in spike on and off. So this is a nice one because they are fragrant, and it continuously all year round. How many times a year it blooms for you? And actually, some of them are just from bag babies from Lowe's, and it flowered for me. So yeah. Others are finishing blooming. This one's been bloomed for a while, and then the other one there too. See, and the rest, you know, my ladders are empty because some of them are already inside. So, and this is my big maxillary tenuifolia that I repotted. I have a video of it. So it stays here. It's more hardier than, you know, you realize. It can take up 37 degrees It's Fahrenheit. Okay, so yeah, it's doing well. This one is starting to spike up again. This is your Vanda Mimi Palmer. Yeah. So I'm gonna be taking her in because it's gonna drop the temperature below 50, and I don't want the bud to blast. Sudden drop, sudden high in temperature, change of lighting, it really affects the formation of the bud. That's where the critical stage of flowering, where it's forming a bud. But once the bud is already fully formed and it's almost starting to open, then they're safe. They're safer like that you can move or anything. But once they're still just forming, even the watering cycle, it affects the process of their formation. So anyway, hopefully it will survive, because I don't even expect too much when they're in bloom this winter, because of the fluctuation of temperature in Florida. We get so warm here in winter, and then all of a sudden got cold, and it really not good for the buds of the flower. And yeah, to me, I'd rather wait for spring, if they can wait for spring to bloom. But yeah, they don't know that. They just bloom whenever. So, but yeah, this is Vanda Mimi Palmer. This one right here is Cymbidium Crescent. I think this is the first time to bloom for me. Hopefully it will make it. So 40s is a little bit safer for the plant, and I see even though it rained yesterday, the media is not very wet, because sometimes too wet it's gonna, and then the cold temperature, it really make it colder than it is for the plant. So yeah, hopefully it will make it, because there's already tiny one there that blasted, see there, while it was forming. So yeah, unfortunately, the plant has to deal with the changes of temperature, and then the rest, they are here. But I'm just checking, but I don't see any other spike here. But my Cymbidium genus gem, the one that really performed well last year, it's still, I know there was one spike that because I moved it, it kind of didn't, it browned up. So that one there is, see there, yeah, there's one. And I've seen, let's see, let me show you. You see that? It's going straight. My camera is not clear. Something wrong with it. Yeah, that's two. And then let's see if we can find more. This is three. And then that's four, if it will make it. Yeah, because it has long ways to grow. And yeah, oh, there's the fifth one over there, I think, or is it yeah. So anyway, yeah, they bloom a lot. And this is a nice Cymbidium, because they bloom a lot, even though it doesn't have a fragrance to it. It performs very well. Yeah. So that's it. The cactus are in bud. This is the time of year they start to flower. And then over here is Another variety of Cattleya waina or Catlitonia. Yeah. It shines when the light shines on the petals. So this one is Dendrobium bracteosum. It still continues to bloom. Yeah, but there are certain temperatures. It started to feel it. The leaf starts to show tinge of discoloration, I may say. Yeah, but this one also shed leaves anyway. So yeah, it sheds leaves during winter, just like the Dendrobium. The mature ones anyway. The young ones, they don't shed, but the mature ones, the leaves fall out, and then that's where the flowers come out from the old canes. This is Dendrobium nobile. They stay outside, but sometimes the wind was so strong that it fell, and this one's supposed to have a, see, it's put on, but it broke off when it fell. Here's the other part of it. Yeah, unfortunately. And I end up repotting it without disturbing all of the center root while it's cold, like 37 degrees Fahrenheit, because I found it on the floor the next morning. Yeah, so now I put more heavier rocks underneath the pot, so it doesn't because these are heavy canes too, these big canes, so they don't fall off. Because the other one I have there has a heavier pot, so it just doesn't budge that easy when wind comes. So yeah, I wish this one's on blooming too, but it's got just a nice pretty thick canes, but the others are, yeah, unfortunately the other one broke off. So yeah, those are my Dendrobium nobile. This one, my lava burst Poanani, I think. This blooms on and off, but because the roots are so exposed, I bring them in when it's under 50 degrees. So yeah. This is Dendrobium Tuesday. It's finishing blooming. I never seen it yellow like this when it first flowered before, but now that I see that, because it made me doubt that it's a BC yellowbird the first time it bloomed, but now that it darkens in yellow, then yeah, I'm sure that it is the BC yellowbird. So there's in flower, and there's one is just newly opened, kind of pinkish, and then it darkens like this one. Yeah, it got spots. Pretty. We're in here in patio. This one bloomed for me, finally opened, but I think this is mislabeled. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's one of those swan orchid. And then this one here takes a while to fade the bloom. Is the summer love phalaenopsis. This one is also phalaenopsis. Where is it? Yeah, there's another one over there. But I think it's like giant, Teja giant, something like that. Yeah, this one is fragrant. This one barely opens, and it flowered for me. I thought it's not gonna make it because I never rebought it since I got it. This is one of my orchid haul, my $10 orchids from Suncoast. And I didn't really expect for the blood to pull through, and it was actually in my kitchen, so it doesn't really get enough light, but now I move it here. This is the BLC Mahina Yahiro. Yeah, Julie, I think. Yeah, it's my $10 plant, and it flowered. Isn't that amazing? Cute. And it hasn't even opened yet, and it looks pretty already. And it's fragrant. This one is my other Oncidium Twinkle. So this is my other Oncidium Twinkle that I mentioned earlier, that it's forming, buds are forming. And actually when I got them, they are not, well, I expect them by the springtime it's gonna flower, but it did not. So I thought I was not doing very well with them. So but this year they decided to flower, and the other one. So yeah, this one is the Cymbidium that I got from Sundance, and I mean Sandland. Yeah, Sandland. There's Sundance Nursery, there's Sandland also, and also there's Suncoast. So this is from Sandland that I have an orchid haul about it. It's very fragrant, nice smelling flower, Cymbidium, and it's almost done flowering. It's starting to get lighter in color. And then I'm gonna show you my this is my Eulophia petersii, or desert orchid. It was a lot in one pot originally, but I end up repotting them because it got rained down, and then it starts to rot one bulb after another. It connects to each other. So I started opening it and repotting it and separating them. So yeah, and there's the other one. But yeah, this is my first time to have this one, so I'm not sure I'm doing it right really. So I didn't really show you how I repotted it because I'm also experimenting. So yeah, hopefully they will survive, and I know when they need to be watered, stuff like that. So yeah, I got a lot of debris here from the plants falling, leaves and all that here. So this one here is gonna be a first time to bloom for me, Dendrobium snowflake, if the buds will make it. And then next here is apple blossom, Iwanagara apple blossom, golden elf, the yellow one. So it's going towards the light where my grow light is. I use the Spider Farmer grow light, 2 panels. So yeah, it's turned towards it, and yeah, I leave it alone. So hopefully they will make it. Look familiar? This is my jewel orchid, Ludicia discolor, and all its stems have buds in it. Like, yeah, it's putting out a spike. And lastly, this one, yeah, it put out a lot of flowers, and I'm gonna put out in the screen what's the name of this one. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope this video is not very long. I try to make it quick because I do have to bring the other plants outside in. So thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye now.